Manchester United all alert for Antonio Griezmann transfer amid Lionel Messi U-turn. Welcome to Rokani Sports. Subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload here on a daily. Yes, we all know that Manchester United are looking for very many players, and they're looking for a center forward, but a player in the quality of Antonio Griezmann could offer Manchester United all what they want, because he can play as a center forward, he can play as a supporting or a second striker, he can play from the left, that United want Jadon Sancho for, he can play on the left hand side like where Rashford is playing. So Antonio Griezmann is a player who has lots of qualities that he can play in more than 4 positions for any team, provided it's him going forward. And the news is Manchester United is on alert for his signature after Messi return. Now, before we go any other, please subscribe to Rokani Sports so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload. And please subscribe. Let's see this channel growing bigger and bigger. So the story is Antonio Griezmann might be leaving Barcelona this summer. Reason being, remember when Messi said that he does not want to play for Barcelona anymore, the Dutch manager, or the new manager of Barcelona, that is Koeman, came out and said and told Antonio Griezmann that you're going to play the Messi role in the Barcelona, because Messi has said he's not going to play for Barcelona anymore. And guess what? Things came around and changed, because Messi's father flew into Barcelona from Argentina, and they had to do certain paperwork and meet with the president of Barcelona. So Barcelona was claiming that if at all Messi is leaving, they have to pay his buyout clause close to 700 million pounds. And in this coronavirus era, all the economy was hit bad, and it couldn't do any better or work in Messi's favor. So Messi said, I'm not leaving Barcelona, because if I'm to leave Barcelona, I have to go to court with Barcelona, and I'm not willing to take Barcelona to court, because they've seen me grow into the new jet that I was, into a player that everyone is admiring. So Messi said, I'm not leaving Barcelona, I'm playing one more year here at Barcelona so as not to take these matters to court. When my 1 year expires, then I'll go to any other team. It will be very well remembered that the team that had picked interest in Messi was none other than Man City, and it was said that they had even agreed on the personal terms with Lionel Messi, and Lionel Messi was ready to leave the team called Barcelona. So this Messi's coming back, or Messi's U-turn, has brought all this rumor, all news that has topped all the blogs and websites, that is the Sky Sports, BBC, when you look at the Mirror, when you look at the Sun, when you look at the Daily Express, everywhere, even in Spain, the Marca is saying that Antoine Griezmann might be on his way out of Barcelona. Reason being, if Griezmann was going to play the Messi role, now Messi is back. So manager Koeman has nowhere to play Antonio Griezmann, because the likes of Coutinho are back, and the manager doesn't want to let Coutinho go. He just wants to see what Coutinho can add to his team. So it's like the manager has Coutinho in his plans. Secondly, Moussa Dembele and Ansu Fati, Barcelona is not willing to sell off any of those 2 players. So it looks like it leaves Antonio Griezmann in a puzzle of being kicked out of Barcelona, and that's what brings in Manchester United, because they've wanted this lad for very many years. Remember when he was in 2016, Antonio Griezmann was in France and said that he's leaving for Manchester United. Remember that time he was in Atletico Madrid, playing for Atletico Madrid. Him playing for Atletico Madrid, by the time the team he was playing for was banned from selling players, and that deal never went through. Remember, Mourinho had made him a #1 priority that season. After bringing in Paul Pogba, the next season of 2017, he wanted to see Antonio Griezmann at Old Trafford. But guess what happened? And Atletico Madrid was banned from buying players, and Antonio Griezmann never saw himself come to Manchester United. So Manchester United lost interest in him by that time, and they went for the likes of Sanchez to come in, but flopped, and very many other players that do came at United. But the news is Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ed Woodward are into or are monitoring the situation of Antonio Griezmann at Barcelona. If at all Barcelona says that they are selling off the French forward or World Cup winner, that is Antonio Griezmann, they are willing to come back and get the 29-year-old French international for the team. He has played for teams like Atletico Madrid, and now he's in Barcelona. His stats are not bad. He's good. He takes free kicks. He has some good assists on his name, and I think would be a very good player. However much he's 29 years old, and United had taken some long time without signing a player of that age by paying money, leave alone the likes of Odion Ighalo, who came on loan. I mean, United getting its money and pay. All Ed Woodward signs a check for a player who is 30 or 29 or clocking his 30. But I think for Antonio Griezmann, because of the Jadon Sancho deal that is stalling each and every time, United needs a player like Antonio Griezmann, and I think that's why they are monitoring his situation at Barcelona, because he can play very well on the left hand side. On the right hand side, that is a very big problem for Manchester United as we speak. Even the previous season, not until Mason Greenwood, who came in the late season, as the season came to its end, that's when we saw that United can have someone from the left who is delivering. But you cannot get a role of the entire team playing on the right hand side and bulk it on the back of Mason Greenwood, because he's still young. He still has lots of things to learn. But I think in my thinking as Rokani here at Rokani Sports, United would need a player like Antonio Griezmann because of his experience. The way he plays, his talent is exceptional, though he has not been able to exploit it to a level at which we thought he would be right now, because by the time he was 20, 21, 22 years, we saw the new Messi who is going to come in his foot, but all went in vain and it didn't go as predicted. So Antonio Griezmann is that one player that I think Manchester United has other reasons to go on alert when they are being told that he might be leaving Barcelona this season, because Koeman has told he needs to trim down his squad to allow Messi to remain, and it's unlikely that the youngsters like Ansu Fati and Ousmane Dembele will be sold. You get? So Ansu Fati and Ousmane Dembele are not going to be sold. Even Philippe Coutinho, who returned from Barcelona after his successful loan spell with Bayern Munich, could be sacrificed by Koeman, who wants to have a look at him close before a decision is made. So if at all they don't want to see Ansu Fati out, they don't want to see Dembele out, they don't want to see Coutinho out, this means that it could be Griezmann that is shipped out, according to the Daily Mail. And Premier League club called Manchester United is on alert for the 29-year-old. So reports saying that even other clubs like Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal are looking in for him, especially Man City, because Kun Aguero is growing, and the more he grows, he's becoming injury prone, and he is out for another 6 months. So Manchester City needs a player to play with Jesus or Jesus. But I think Pep Guardiola won't go for Antonio Griezmann, because he has some other options of players that he can play in that position. So Manchester United is very, 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 very much into this, and they want to see the player they've wanted for very, 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 very many years come play at Manchester United. And I think United, there is something that United has seen in the French players. When you look at now, they have Paul Pogba, they have Antoine Martial, they are linked to a player in Monaco. I've forgotten his name, but he's also French. I think they're seeing that French players are doing them something good and better. That's why they are so much into French players. And Antonio Griezmann, like it or not, when he comes at Manchester United, he'll feel at home because he already has his fellow French players like Antoine Martial and Paul Pogba, and they're already in the structure, in the starting team of Manchester United. So I think Manchester United has all the right to monitor the situation of Antonio Griezmann in Barcelona, whether he's leaving or not. But United, as it stands, when Antonio Griezmann comes to Manchester United, it will be a very, 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 very big deal for Manchester United, because he has experience in him and he comes with lots and lots of things. He can play into the left hand side, that is attacking midfield, right hand side attacking midfield. He can play as a forward, provided Manchester United strikers are all sick or injured. He can play behind Antoine Martial. He can play the Bruno Fernandes role that Manchester United had been lacking for until the Portuguese egg came from Sporting Lisbon in January. So he's a player that can be played in he can play all the forward positions, and I think Manchester United have every reason to be on alert to sign this 29-year-old player from Barcelona to Manchester United. So that's the story right now. That is Antonio Griezmann he might leave Barcelona, and Manchester United are pointed to be the first team to have shown interest in him, and they are monitoring the situation. If at all Barcelona says he's leaving, Manchester United is willing to buy him off to Manchester United. You have the right to go in the comment section and tell us, you guys, what you think about this story of Antonio Griezmann and Manchester United showing interest in him if at all Barcelona wants to offload him. I'm Rokani on Rokani Sports. Bye bye for now. See you later. This is the story that I've been working on of Antonio Griezmann and Manchester United.